Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and I'm here for the reading for the Capricorns out there for April 8th through April 14th. I would like to say thank you for taking the time to watch my video and welcome to my channel. And I also like to say that as a disclaimer that this reading does not resonate. It may not be for you, but my readings maybe will resonate another day. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the Capricorns for April 8th through April 14th. This shuffling is not what's up right now. There we go. Now that's what's up. Okay. Right off the bat, we have the Five of Cups reverse. I feel that you guys are coming out of your sadness. I feel maybe you have been experiencing a lot of changes in your life recently that has got you down. But now I feel that you are now seeing that everything has happened for a reason. That everything that has happened has led you to the point. That every decision that you have made was with your best knowledge at the time. Because as Capricorns, you guys can be very, 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 very hard on yourselves. And I feel that that's probably what caused this situation to feel a bit worse than what it is. Maybe you felt like a failure. Maybe your relationship fell apart. Maybe you got fired from your job. Maybe you had to move. Maybe you really beat yourself up because you felt like it was something you could have done to save the situation. But I feel like it was nothing you could have done. And I feel that you guys are more accepting of the fact that you can only do so much, and there are things that are going to happen that are outside of your control, that you cannot just constantly beat yourself up, because if you beat yourself up so much, then you won't really see the goodness of what can come about it. I'm going through a Saturn return. I just want to say this. I relate to this because I'm going through my Saturn return right now. Saturn is 1 degree away from my natal degree. So this is exactly how I was feeling. I was feeling like a failure. I was feeling like all the things I did, but at the time I had to realize once I knew better, I started doing better. So it was like I stopped beating myself up. Like if I would have knew what I know now, I wouldn't have made those decisions. So I feel maybe that's what you're coming from too. Maybe some of you guys are going through a Saturn return as well, or right along with me. And with the Saturn return, it gets very, very serious because it causes you to feel every decision that you've made. But I really feel that you feel that seriousness because it's so you take life more serious. So it's really time to grow up and to know that it only pushes you to be a better person. And like I said, once you know better, you do better. So Capricorn, keep your head up. Don't be so hard on yourself. And we have the Three of Pentacles. I feel maybe you could be around friends during this time to kind of lift you up. Or you could be spending more time doing, pentacles. That's Capricorn's favorite things is pentacles. So I really feel you're just being around people that you can honestly build with. Maybe it's creative projects. Maybe you're getting in touch with people who could help you with a project maybe you have going on, or people that could really help you take you to the next level, I feel, to help you along this journey. Maybe you're a Capricorn that's going through a spiritual awakening and realizing that this whole thing wasn't what you thought it was. And maybe you have a couple spiritual friends around, that do yoga or meditate or, have crystals and do Reiki healing and all types of things like that. You know what I'm saying? To kind of help you as you're going along this spiritual journey, which I think is pretty cool. Because it is definitely a challenging thing when you start to awaken and you realize the world, everything you have been taught has been a lie. Nothing as it seems. This stuff goes way deeper. That can also lead you into a depression as well, because you believe that living the American dream, quote unquote, like get married, go to college, get a job, get married, pay bills, work till you're like 65, till you're almost bones and dust, right? And then spend the last 15 years of your life on this planet. Like, maybe that's what you're realizing too. Like, wow, like this is really what I was about to set up for my life. Like, how am I living like that? Like, let me start to get in contact with people who maybe think differently than you, who can help you along this spiritual path. I really feel as well, because that is a major realization that I had one day. And I was like, I remember I was sitting at a park and I was looking across the river, and the thought came to me was, I know it got to be more than pay bills and dying. That whole American dream never sat right with me. How are you living? And for Capricorns, they just are built for success, and they neglect their families for it. They neglect their own health for it. They neglect everything when it comes to, they're the number one workaholics. If you see a person that stay late after work, that's most likely a Capricorn. So I really feel that now you're spending more time with people to have more of a balance in your life. And we have the Two of Pentacles talking about more balance. See, the infinity is the spiritual, the physical, merging the two. So that's what I feel that you're working on. It's like, you know what? Wow. Maybe you had a dark night of the soul, realizing that your whole life that you planned was a lie, based on maybe you went to a certain college because your parents did, or maybe you went into a career because you thought it was the money, and it found out that it was that you're miserable, and that the whole time you were going through a spiritual awakening. And it's just like, wow, I had no idea. I really thought my life was going to be this way. That's really what I feel. So let's see why the Five of Cups is in reverse here. We have the Six of Swords. Oh, all them cards done shot out at me. I've been having flippers a lot when I be doing my readings for some reason. The Tower. So like I was saying, this could have been a quick awakening moment for you. That everything you could have built up to this point, Capricorn, is no longer in alignment with you, but the universe got you here with the Six of Swords. This is a smooth passage away from difficulty, so you're going to be good. This Tower moment really helped to awaken you to the point that it's more things that are deeper in life that you may have missed. And the things that you have built maybe were on false foundations. It could be relationships, friendships, jobs, family, anything like that that has served its purpose and it's not now, is probably blowing up right now. But I feel that you guys are going more with the flow of things. It's like, you know what, now I'm kind of getting the hang of it. Like, okay, this is just leading me down a whole nother path that I never even thought existed. But I'm embracing it. It hurts, yeah. But, Capricorns, y'all strong. You guys go hard. So I really feel it's no surprise that the Six of Swords is here for you guys. So that's what's good about that. You guys are going to be good. Because I feel the universe is going to have people set in place to help you during this tough time as well. So let's see why the Three of Pentacles is here. We have the Four of Rods. And we have the Page of Rods. So the universe is also placing people in your life. You may not see them yet, but they're getting ready to come into your life, Capricorn. And I really feel that's going to be like a home type of environment. I feel being around these people is just going to feel like home. It's just going to feel like, wow, I could really be a whole nother side of myself. I finally can build a stability. This isn't pentacles. This is like passionate, like a passionate home. You know how we have the physical, pentacles, the home, like 10 of pentacles. But this is like the home of like just bountiful. Let me just read this card for you guys. The Four of Rods. The Four of Rods. Bountiful and well-earned harvest of peace, prosperity, and harmony. So this is what you move into, Capricorn. Let's look at this. You move for the Tower. You lose some people. Some things blow up. But look at this smooth passage, right? Straight on to the Four of Rods and the Page of Rods. And the Page of Rods is a young man bearing information of spiritual importance. So there are definitely spiritual people that are being placed upon your path to help you go through this tough time. And this is how I feel we're going through as a collective right now. That there's a reason why everyone is placed where they're at, because the masses are going to start to awaken. And we had to go through many of these changes first, because how can we help people if we didn't go through? How can we help people that's going through pain if we never experienced pain? So that's why, as starseeds or light workers or whatever you want to call it, we had to go through these situations first, our tower moments first, so that way we could be in place. So when people start asking questions, when they start going through their awakenings, especially because Uranus is in Taurus, you know what I'm saying? It's that lightning bolt. He's the awakener to things that we see this with the government falling apart right now. For example, the government is falling all to pieces. You know what I'm saying? And we're seeing so many lies come out. We're seeing so many people exposed. You know what I'm saying? Like, the world is really changing. Everything that we have been taught is like, we're finding out is a lie. And some people, in the world are really holding on to those beliefs. But it's crashing. It's burning. For everybody. The more you resist, the more, that's not going to stop nothing. You just hurting yourself. But I feel, Capricorn, maybe in the beginning you was resisting these changes, but now you're going with the flow. And because you're going with the flow, look at this. You got the Page of Rods and the Four of Wands. And you have people here to support you, to get you where you need to be. That is beautiful. So let's see why the Two of Pentacles is here. We have the Three of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Rods. So, for example, the Knight of Rods in this deck is a young man traveling a path predominated by his belief into the unknown. Possible change in residence. This is this is so interesting because, Capricorn, the work that you're doing, you don't even realize the impact. Just by you going on faith. You guys don't really go by intuition. You guys know the earth realm. That's what you guys have mastered. And that's exactly why the North Node is in Cancer right now. It's for you guys to integrate the other half. Because there can't be Capricorn without Cancer. And it can't be Cancer without Capricorn. Like, for me, I'm a Cancer South node. So this is a reversal node for me. So right now, how I deal with it is I get to use my past life gifts because I have the South Node in my 12th house with Chiron in Cancer in my 12th house. So I get to utilize the pain, the suffering, everything that I went through in my life to do what I do today. I love to do what I do today because I love when I get a comment, even if it's one comment that just says, man, you helped me today. Man, you helped me laugh today, or you helped me through this tough situation, because I know what that feels like. I've always been built to lift people up. No matter how far up I get in life, I always was humble. Even when I was working a job, when I got into a management position, I didn't act brand new on nobody. I treated them, I could treat a CEO the same as a janitor. Because how much money you make doesn't make the man. It's the character of the person. Because you could have a person that has a lot of money, but they could be spiritually bankrupt and miserable. And you could have people who may not have much financially, but they're some of the most beautiful souls that you have ever met. So I feel like Capricorn, you're going through these changes so you can unlock a whole new side of yourself, because you've been here working on a lot of pentacles, but now is really time to get in touch with the true you on a whole deeper level, and the universe is supporting you every step of the way. So I hope you guys appreciate this reading, and I'll catch you guys next week.